These games are ranked by PlayScore, a standard rating that averages gamer and critic reviews. Opening our list of the top 15 PS4 JRPGs is Dragon Quest Heroes 2. The second part in the long-running RPG ventures into the world of hack and slash. It's a title that brought in even more RPG elements into the mix. Calling on the powers of Omega 4 Studios, Dragon Quest Heroes 2 mashes Dynasty Warriors gameplay with the iconic characters of the Dragon Quest universe. Set in a world ravaged by war, bring along your party heroes around the 7 kingdoms and do what you can do to restore lasting peace. Bring your friends along for the ride and choose from an array of exciting classes. Great for new and old Dragon Quest fans. It has a play score of 8.23. 14 is God Eater 2 Rage Burst. An expansion to Bandai Namco's God Eater 2, Rage Burst offers an enhanced experience to an already awesome hack and slash game. Released 2 years after its initial debut, it adds a host of new and exciting features. On top of this sequel's many innovations, this expansion also has the Rage Burst chapter and a new buff mechanism called Blood Rage. Set 3 years after the events of God Eater Burst, there's a growing pandemic spreading in the Far East branch. Take part in the ongoing investigation and make use of an arsenal of weapons to defeat the monsters that lay ahead. It has a play score of 8.26. 13 is Am Setsuna. Setting out to create a quintessential JRPG title, Square Enix has definitely delivered, bringing about a new age for the classic genre. Taking pages from the likes of Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy, walk along the endless winters in the shoes of the mercenary Endir and help him fulfill his duties as Setsuna's protector. It's an atmospheric experience that lets you feel the coldness in the somber conversations between each of their characters. Coming complete with familiar old-style UIs, Am Setsuna is unerringly retro, almost to a fault, packed with trope-heavy narratives and characters. However, it's a worthy investment if only for its captivating soundtrack and the lush visuals. It's a masterclass in Golden Age tributes. It has a play score of 8.26. 12 is World of Final Fantasy. Square Enix brings back the Final Fantasy series to its roots with its chibi-style RPG, following the adventures of Lan and Rain in the world of Grimoire. Master your powers, retrieve your memories, and battle it out against various monsters in classic turn-based style, made better with active time battle system. Boasting adorable chibi characters and comic dialogue, the World of Final Fantasy is a fresh addition to the series, all while staying true to its core principles. It's an FF title for all ages. It has a play score of 8.29. Ys Origin. Witness the beginnings of a legendary saga in this 9th installment of Nihon Falcom's action RPG. A prequel to the events of the series, it's a great way to get to know the history of your favorite characters and interactions. Taking place 700 years before Adol Kristen's adventure, like a Rashomon adaptation in a fantasy universe, play as Unica, Yugo, and the Claw and see the same events unfold from their differing perspectives. Praised for its long and immersive storyline, RPG elements, and lovable anime characters, Origins is easily one of the best in the entire series. It has a play score of 8.30. 10 is Star Ocean Till the End of Time. Square Enix's very own space opera also gets a port to the PlayStation 4. This PlayStation 2 classic transcends time and space with its beautiful story, fantastic gameplay, and captivating characters. It's a respectful remaster, changing very little from the original game apart from the enhanced visuals and audio. Hitting the perfect balance of fighting and RPG elements, it's one of the best-selling games of last generation. It won the hearts of many and introduced a ton of characters to the world of Star Ocean. It's a definitive experience of a PlayStation 2 classic. It has a play score of 8.41. 9 is Tales of Berseria. The 16th in a series that has lasted over 2 decades, Bandai Namco presents us with a Tales game that manages to be both fresh and faithful to its long-spanning formula. Instead of Tales' usual joyous atmosphere, expect a darker adventure as you embark on a quest for vengeance in the world of desolation. Journey along with Velvet Crow and her party of diverse characters, brought together by the struggles in their unforgiving world. Released a year after Zestiria, this prequel boasts a variety of welcome improvements. Bask in smooth frame rates, helpful hotkeys, and polished combat system. It's an emotional storyline packed with lovable characters, with a play score of 8.45. Number 8 is Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Level 5 strikes the perfect balance of art and video game design with their latest installment of their majestic role-playing game. Inspired and partially worked on by Studio Ghibli artists, there's a lot to love about the Ni no Kuni series. Whether you're a fan of visuals or of the exciting RPG elements, there's something for you in this magical chibi-filled adventure. Dive into the colorful familiarity of their landscapes and bear witness to King Evan's journey of self and redemption. Meet new people, explore the land, and face off with the fantastic beasts with their engaging combat system. It has a play score of 8.62. 7 is Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana, the first title for Nihon Falcom's critically acclaimed ARPG in over 8 years. The wait was definitely worth it in the end. Taking a while to breach the west, this 8th installment presents us with a brand new adventure for their red-haired main character. Take on the role of Adel the Red as he embarks on a perilous quest to uncover the mysteries of the island. As the name suggests, this title marks the introduction of a new character in the blue-haired heroine, Dana. Switch between the color-coded characters on the fly and adapt to each trying circumstance in the life of these two heroes. It's a delightful haven of memorable moments, with a play score of 8.64. 6 is Odin Sphere Leifthrasir. In a bid to fill the void left by Sega Saturn's Princess Crown, Vanillaware hit it big time with the release of their mythological action RPG on the PlayStation. While the original focused mostly on beat-em-up fighting style, Leifthrasir paved way for the refinement of their role-playing elements. Dive into their rich fantasy universe that's inspired by Nordic tales and Shakespearean tropes. Follow the lives of 5 different protagonists and watch each of their stories unfold. Despite limitations of their 2D style, it's one of the things that make this title a timeless piece of video game history. It's a masterclass in remakes with a play score of 8.75. 5 is Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. A stark contrast to the fantasy universe of most JRPGs. Valkyria Chronicles has a refreshing realism, depicting the thrills and tragedies of war in cel-shaded form. This remaster of the 2008 PlayStation 3 game was a major success. Put your tactical wits to the test with the game's unique blitz combat system. Move around your characters in the battlefield and shoot enemy forces in turn-based and real-time fashion. While the action of its hybrid gameplay is already a strong selling point, Valkyria Chronicles drives it home with a gripping narrative told in their gorgeous art style. Coming to full form with its remaster's graphical enhancements, it's an amazing game just got better. It has a play score of 8.79. Number 4 is Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age. First released on the PlayStation 2 in 2006, it took 11 years for the elusive international job system to finally cross the Japanese borders in the form of a ground-up remaster. With its enhanced visuals, the Final Fantasy series gets a refreshing new upgrade. Return to the land of Ivalice and take on another Crystal Quest. Now with 12 different license boards to choose from, pick out your favorite roles to receive unique abilities and skills for a highly personalized journey. As different as it looks and plays, it maintains the core principles that made us fall in love for the first time. It has a play score of 8.97. Number 3 is Final Fantasy IX. Return to the war-torn land of chocobos and magic crystals and join Zidane Tribal in his quest to kidnap Alexandria's princess. All in glorious HD. With this new remaster, Square Enix lets us take a look back to one of the closest contenders for the greatest game of the series. A landmark for its time, this 9th Final Fantasy chapter feels at home on the PS4, especially with a sprinkle of visual and technical tweaks. Relive the glory of the old days and watch those beloved polygons come alive. It has a play score of 8.99. Number 2 is Nier Automata. While nothing will ever top getting to see 2B's backside, like all the time, Yoko Taro's spin-off to the Drakengard series is definitely more than meets the eye. Set in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity finds solace on the moon, Taro waxes philosophical with his venture into the realm of artificial intelligence. It has the kind of odd quality that seems almost magnetic and easily replayable. It also helps that it has a host of endings that range from the quirky to the existentialist. Explore the barren lands with the sexy Yorha unit and engage in fast hack-and-slash gameplay and find yourself in each of their many endings. It has a play score of 9.07. And the best JRPG on the PlayStation 4 is Persona 5. Let's face it, the Persona series has had a long history of taking over console lists. First it was the PS Vita with Persona 4 Golden, and now it seems they've taken over the PlayStation 4 too. Mastering the art of slice of life with the side of dungeon crawling escapades, Persona 5 exceeds incredibly high expectation and seals it all with an acid jazz kiss. Follow a group of ragtag high school students as they steal hearts and reform society under the guise of the notorious Phantom Thieves. It's an anime adventure that's loaded with unforgettable characters, pretty waifus, and a fantastic storyline that will keep you on your toes. For a game that started as a mere spin-off, the Persona series has come a long way, culminating it all into this stylish, one-of-a-kind experience that will steal your hearts. It has a play score of 9.44. You can get these games right now by clicking the link in the description box below.